Hello everyone, good morning. How are you all? So today now we will discuss why do we fall ill. Okay, that is the chapter 13 in your book. So now that's my responsibility, and I am going to teach you chemistry and biology also. So first, the chapter 13, why do we fall ill? Okay, so you know very well our body is made up of very complex substances. Okay, and you have and I think when do we this exercise means we realize that health and diseases in human communities are very complex issues. Our body is also made up of firstly cell and tissues and complex organs like heart, lungs, liver, stomach, a number of. So the one of the most important thing, why do we fall ill? So whenever these particular the organs, then they gets contaminated. Means when they don't having particular functions. So we can say that we fall ill. Okay, like if we have a function of in our nose and throat, so we can say that it's a cough and cold. We fall ill. Okay, so there is need to be. We also realize that the idea of the health and diseases means are themselves very complicated. When we ask what cause diseases and how we prevent them, we have to begin by asking what these notation means. We have seen that the cell are the basic units of organs. Cell are made up of varieties of chemical substance like protein, carbohydrate, fat or lipid and so on. Cell is a dynamic place. Something or the other is always happening inside them. Complex reaction and repair goes in the cells. Okay, now new cells are being made in our organ or tissues. There are various specialized activities going on. The heart is beating, you know very well. The lungs are breathing, and the kidney is filtering urine, and the brain is thinking. So all these activities are interconnected. For example, if the kidneys are not filtering urine, the poisonous substance will accumulate, and the under such conditions the brain will not be able to think properly. Okay, so all these interconnection activities, energies and raw material are needed. Food is necessary for cell and tissues function. So anything that prevent proper function of cell and tissues will lead to the lack of proper activities of the body. So we can say that in that cases we fall ill. Okay, so there is a general introduction. So you know we have all heard the earthquake in nature. You have heard a number of times the Bhoj and Kashmir, etc., or the cyclones that lashed the coastal regions. Think of as many different way as possible in which people health would be affected by such a disaster if it's look place in our neighborhood. So like many diseases, they transmitted in the number of vectors. uh, let's if we talk about the fever, so you know very well the fever is caused by the protozoa like Plasmodium. So, but you know very well the Plasmodium is complete their life cycle in our body. So we get on that time infected and cause malaria because it's a parasite. Plasmodium is a parasite and complete their growth cycle, can say the in our body, inside our body. So we have a number of diseases caused by the bacteria, virus, okay, protozoans, a number of diseases. It's a virus like is a common cough and cold and very big issues, the like AIDS also. They are the diseases. Okay guys, so diseases, they make us unfit and unwell. So on the other word we can say that we fall ill. Okay, what do you know, we need food to be healthy, and this food we will have to earn by doing work. But sometimes unhygienic food, when we eat, it also gets the food poisoning, the cause of the food poisoning. So we also, on that cases, we can say that we fall ill. We have a number of example, number of cases on which we can say that we fall ill. Okay, so now for today it's enough for. Thank you so much.